China and Mexico play a key role in manufacturing and trafficking fentanyl into this country, a lot of it ending up on San Francisco streets. And today we finally heard from President Biden on the fentanyl crackdown that came out of his meetings during APEC. In San Francisco, about 2 people die from a fentanyl overdose every day. And the latest numbers from the medical examiner are staggering. 692 people have died from an overdose this year, 83% from fentanyl.
The fentanyl crisis is driving the worst public health calamity San Francisco has faced since the AIDS crisis.
Last week, during APEC, President Biden made fentanyl one of his priorities when meeting with the presidents of China and Mexico.
I called this meeting to make sure we're doing everything we can to keep building on the momentum of last week.
Today, President Biden announced what actually came out of those meetings, starting with China's production of the drug.
During my meeting with President Xi, we took a critical step of resuming counter-narcotics cooperation between our two countries. It was one of the important things we agreed upon. In 2019, China essentially stopped direct shipments of fentanyl from China to the United States. But in the years since, the drug trade has evolved.
After his meeting with Mexico's President Andrés Manuel López Obrador, President Biden is hoping to see a disruption of the trafficking of fentanyl.
Together, we committed to expanding law enforcement cooperation and intelligence sharing to better disrupt the flow of fentanyl.
Today, we caught up with Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi in the Tenderloin, one of the city's fentanyl hotspots.
I hope there will be results from the conversation with the president of China because the ingredients come from there. The processing is done in Mexico, and the sales come onto the streets of San Francisco.
In June, Pelosi announced Operation Overdrive, deploying federal law enforcement resources to help local and state authorities to dismantle criminal drug networks.
Operation Overdrive is an attempt to, again, address what's happening on the streets.
All steps that are giving San Francisco officials hope in the war against fentanyl.
I have never seen everybody rowing in the same direction.
And last month, Governor Newsom announced a new effort to hold drug dealers accountable on the streets of San Francisco. His office announced a law enforcement task force that will investigate fatal overdoses as homicides.